This is gonna be very interesting. Okay. Hi. Okay. I don't know why I'm so nervous to do this. It's just me and a camera. Okay. So my name is Evie. Yes, like the Pokemon. I get that a lot. And today I'm going to show you how to do a 90s inspired makeup look. And I'm also going to do hair. So I've done this before, and if I can, I'll insert selfies. If I can. Okay, and let's just get started, I guess. So we're gonna start with skincare. Yep, I know the girls do this. They're like, hey, this is my stuff, and this is my other stuff, and I have so much stuff, but I don't have so much stuff because I'm just starting and I'm broke. Yay! Okay, so usually how I would start this, I scrub my face in the shower with a washcloth. So I shower with like scalding heat. Like if you were to walk in the shower, you'd be walking into a fog. And then the water melts your bones. So, what I do is I run the washcloth over the water, under. I run the washcloth under the water, and then I scrub it on my face, and it takes out most of the stuff, and then throughout the week I'll put on my face mask, and you know, I'll take care of my face. I take care of my face. I'll do a separate video on that one. Anyways, so what I do is I put on my toner. Usually what people do is they put toner on like a cloth, like a little cotton pad thing. I don't do that. I like to be fancy. So, you know, let me put on a headband first before I start doing this. And I mess up my hair. Ugh. That must have looked funny on camera. Oh, okay. Yep. Squeeze my face and gives me a headache. Alright. So, now that I look like a runner, we're going to, you know, take the toner and spray it all over our face. So, that's refreshing. Pat that dry. If you're crazy like me and you want it completely dry, you'll take a blow dryer and start blow drying your face. I'm trying way too hard, aren't I? Okay, let's just do a knockdown Evie. Alright, I'm gonna take this lotion. It's Daily Moisturizer Pond's Clarent B3 Even Skin to Tone. It's with sunscreen. That's why I like it so much, because I don't want to look like an old lady or I have skin cancer. So we're going to just spread this all over the face, and I think if you're gonna have a moisturizer for night, you don't have to have like one for SPF, unless you live in an alternate universe and the sun is at night and night is day. That didn't make sense. Anyways, I feel that you should have like one for the daytime and one for the nighttime. So it's honestly up to you. Just use lotion. Just use lotion. Don't make your face all crinkly and dry. Okay? Don't do that. Don't. Just don't. Alright. Now that we are done with that, we are going to get into the makeup. Okay, now into the makeup. So, what should we start with first? We should start with concealer. So, don't be intimidated by the products that I have, alright? God has been good to me recently. So I've been able to buy more stuff. But when I spent a whole lot of money at Ulta, was I depressed afterwards? Yes, I was. So don't be intimidated by it. If you have drugstore stuff, then use your drugstore stuff. That's what I used, and I got by. I got so by. Okay. Oh, let's try this again. So I'm gonna use the Tarte concealer, and since I have, you probably can't see it as much on camera, but maybe if I kind of do this, you can kind of see it. Anyways, my under eyes aren't normal as much as other people. I have dark eye circles. It's hereditary in my family, so I can't just use regular concealer. Like, there's this concealer, and it is, let me open it up, and it is my skin tone. What I have to do, because this is not enough, I have to use a lightening concealer, so it'll light my stuff. I still haven't done the whole, color correcting thing. I don't know how well that works. Haven't tried it. If you think I'm a professional, you are sorely mistaken. I am pretty much just starting out, and even if one day I do become a professional, don't take me too seriously. Alright, so we are going to put the concealer under my eyes, and how I see the girls do it in the video. You gotta make the funny face while you do it. If you don't, what's the point? You know what I mean? Alright, so, funny face. The goal here is to look as much as like the horror movie Scream as much as possible. And I do it here too. And I dip it in a gram. And if this was like ASMR, this would be so good. Like, they do this a lot. So. And right now, I'm going to put some concealer on my forehead where my unibrow should be. Right here. Like that. See? Now it looks slightly like a bird. Okay, now we're gonna take my beauty blender. See this little thing? It's so squishy. Okay. I have a sink right next to me, if you can't tell. Hear that sinking water. Let's do some more ASMR. No. Okay, so I've wet my beauty blender. Alright. And we're just gonna blend this out as much as possible. So now I'm gonna put on some chapstick to make my lips feel better, because they feel like they are home to the Sahara Desert. And we can't have that. So if you're wondering what chapstick I'm using, and I'm gonna link everything I'm using that's on my face in the description box below. And I don't know if I can link it, honestly. I bought all of this at Ulta, and then like this stuff I bought on the Jeffree Star website. So Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna start on our eyebrows, because did we blend all this out? Yeah, we blended all this out. This is okay, but we're gonna, once I put this on it again and then put the foundation, it'll look better. This is like just for now. The drugstore stuff I was talking about. This is one of them. I don't know, I think this is from Ross? Yeah. You know you could get makeup at Ross? I did it for a long time. Okay. So, my eyebrows, I don't see, there's like the Insta brow, there's the straight brow and all of it. I just go with how my brow is feeling that day. And today, it's feeling an arch. You see that? You see that? It's like, hey Evie, I'm an arch today. And I'm like, alright. So, we are going to use the Wow Brow. Okay. And I do my eyebrows very easily because brows are hard to do and they are taken way too seriously. Way too seriously. When you could just work with your natural brow. Now, I still do some of the stuff that girls be doing, like the concealer halo thingy. I do that because it does make it look a whole lot better. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it does. So I use this color right here. It's like a real light brown. And let's say you run out of this stuff. You run out of like brow. This is pretty much, you could use this as an eyeshadow too. You could use that as a highlighter. Like, you know, I don't think makeup should be so one set. Like, I've used eyeshadow palettes for highlighter, blush, everything. So let's just get into these brows. So what I did is I brushed them up. Okay. I also pluck my own eyebrows. I sometimes get them done. I would much prefer to get them done, but you know, we in a pandemic. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so I'm just going to fill them in a little bit. Just gonna take it and follow the line. See? And honestly, I could do this because I have thick eyebrows. So when I learn how to fill in thinner eyebrows naturally, I will show you. In my experience, if you just, even my mom has really thin eyebrows. If you just follow your natural eyebrow, it'll be fine. You don't have to look like everyone else's. And just carefully do it like that. Here you go. So, let me do the other one off camera, and then I will be right back. So now I'm going to do the concealer halo. So I use, for the concealer stuff, paint brushes. Yes! Did I have real eyeshadow brushes when I did my makeup regularly? No. Did I just recently bought the eyeshadow brushes? Yes. Did all of these work? Hell yes. Can I still use them? Probably. And sometimes when I've been using the eyeshadow brushes now, I prefer these. So don't underestimate. So you know how like brushes like these, you know, these you get for what? How much should I get them for? $15, $20? All of these, 10. Just saying. Anyways, so now let's do the concealer halo. So we're going to take this, take the little concealer, and if you have a concealer like this, you can just take the brush, this brush, wipe it on the brush, and put it around. Alright, so you're just going to go, you're going to make an outline around your brow. So pretty much like that. Yep. There we go. I don't just keep it like that. Some people do. I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend this concealer out. So just a little. See? Alright. So now that that is done, I am going to we're going to go into eyes. So 90s inspired looks. Let me put a little primer on my eyes first. So just a little bit. What I do is I put this primer on it really depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll put it on my whole face, but I put that lotion on, which acts like a serum slash primer. Still works. So I'll put that primer on. So for 90s, when I was like looking it up and also from like movies and stuff, what I have found is everyone has this, for their makeup, people are not matte whatsoever. It's all a dewy look. So first of all, let's put this concealer, I don't know what I was talking about, on my eyelids to act more as a base. Okay, so the best way to make your face dewy, first of all, you should have a dewy setting spray. So I have two of them. I have this one and I have, this one is just a continuing mist. It's not really dewy. So that's liquid powder makeup with radiant finish. Either one will work. That's one way. Another way to do that illusion while you have makeup that's already pretty mattifying is highlight. Use a lot of highlight. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to do a simple eyeshadow where the flower vase on my face. Just went cat in the hat there. Alright, so we are going to do a, yeah, afterlife right here. Okay. Eyeshadow where the highlight slash glitter is the, is the base. So it's going to be the center of attention right here, and we're going to have a matte base. So I'm going to go in first with Good Morning, and then I'm going to do Bubblegum, okay? So I'm using the the Jawbreaker palette by Jeffree Star. And I know there's a lot of controversy with Jeffree Star right now. I bought this before that. Anyways, I really like the palettes, and like his makeup is really, really good. So I don't look like that. So let's just get into the makeup. We're not gonna get into opinions and politics. Alright, so I'm gonna take Good Morning. I'm gonna cover it all over my eyelid. You know what? I could use okay. I'm gonna tip in there again. One thing I don't like about this palette is it has, when I dip into the colors, it has like a really, has a lot of fallout. I mean, I don't care as much, I kind of just blow it, but you know, it can get annoying. But this was his earlier palette, and it's still very popular because of the theme of it, and since it's so colorful, like you can use it anytime. Like you don't have to stick to one thing. So now I'm dipping into bubblegum, and I'm gonna put it on the upper part of my eyelid. So I'll show you. About right here. Just like that. And I'm going to take this brush because there's fallout. And it takes out most of the fallout. These brushes right here. I love this brush. I've had this brush for years. So I'm gonna, yep, take it just like that. And do I feel it needs to be stronger? A little. Good Morning does, at least. We're gonna blend it in like an ombre. So Good Morning, now you're putting it into the crease to kind of ombre it. And you're just alternating, pretty much. Let's go a little lighter on it. And that's done. And now you can see it's a good ombre. So now we are going to take Snack. Okay, I could either use this one or this one. Pull them both out and see which one speaks to me. Let's see. Speak to me. So we are going to take Snack, which is this pink color right here. Okay. And we are going to pat that thing on the eyelid. So just like that. And see, already it's giving me that highlight effect that I desire. Now that you've done that, I'm going into my cremated palette, and I'm going to take Afterlife, and I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm going to pat that on the eyelid as well. And now for some finishing touches. I'm going to blend that pink out together because it's a little harsh for my liking. So I'm just going to tone it down a little. Let me see. Using Jawbreaker in this palette. We're going to, yep, that'll be good. We're going to dip into Jawbreaker and Diamond Ashes in the cremated palette. So dip into Jawbreaker, dip into Diamond Ashes. Diamond Ashes is very crumbly, so be careful. And we're gonna give our brown bone a little highlight. See? Just like that. Clean it up a little. And there we go. Look at that. Already we're on our way. So, I'm going to do the other eye and then I will get back to you. So my iPad ran out of space and I had to go and fill in. I had to make some space, so I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. So I was at where I was putting this on. Okay. So to continue, let me just put this on a little more. Okay. So when it came to the 90s, contouring wasn't a thing yet. So for contouring, usually you wouldn't, but if you're used to contouring like me, you're probably going to do it anyways. Let me see, this brush. Oh, I'll use this brush. Okay. So, very, 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 very light contouring. Like, not even a lot. So I'm using the lightest shade on the Morphe palette called Donut. Usually I would use Debutante. So I need a mirror. The 90s were all about nose jobs though. Okay, just like that. And now, highlight was big. So I'm going to use this brush for my nose highlight. We're going to use two to highlight. So we're going to use Beam. Okay. To do the nose. So now, that's where the real fun begins. We're going to use highlight from the Jeffree Star palette. So I'm going to use Afterlife, a little bit of Diamond Ashes, just kind of dip in both. Okay. Just really spread that. Okay, we'll tone it down later. Just trust me on this. Okay. This is when I use the brush I've been using for years. And I tone that thing down. Okay, still going to the gods, but you don't see like bright white. This I've been using this and didn't know I had that. Alright, so blush was another big thing. So we're gonna put on blush. And see, that'll also tone down the highlight a lot. And we're also going to put blush on our nose too. First, I'm going to go in with this mascara. Okay. Now that I let that dry a little, this is a trick that I learned. So you're going to take gel to kind of like primer for your eyes before putting on this one. This one, since it's waterproof, it'll be easier to take off later. So you're going to put gel on your eyelashes. Alright, so that is my mascara, and now we are going to finish the lips. Lip liner was a big thing. Lip liner and lip gloss. So let's lip line these babies. So you can use any liner that you have. I usually tend to want to go for a darker one. So I'm going to mix this with the brown one that I have. So I have that one, and I'm gonna go for a dark one. I don't overline either. If you want to, you can at this point. I usually don't. So I'm going to take the Jeffree Star Heaven's Gate lip gloss. Plop that on. And there we go. And there is your 90s makeup look. So now that we've got that covered, we're gonna go in with the hair. And one that I really liked that's super easy is 2 braids with a middle part. You can do this with curly hair, you can do this with wavy hair. Right now my hair is blown out, so we're gonna work with that. Just make sure you brush out your hair. So we're gonna make sure this thing is completely parted in the middle. Alright, so we're going to smooth this out as much as possible. And we're going to take a piece like this. Sure it's long. Just like that. Put this back and we are going to braid it. Alright, so now that I am finished here, this is the braid all the way down. I'm going to take a hair tie and finish it off. Some people can use beads, you can use clasps, just whatever you feel like doing to secure your hair. Alright, so now that I have finished, I'm going to take a hair tie and tie it just like the last one. So just like that. This is the time where I do wish I had beads or something like that, because that would be way cooler. Alright, so now just smooth your hair out. And now you have your 90s inspired Billy doll look. So I really hope you like this, and thank you for watching. What's the words? Like, subscribe, comment, share. I'm new at this. Yeah. My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe, give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. And this doesn't go so well. Brittany, I'm coming for you. Please. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I forgot, if you guys wanna, like, outfit of the day. Well, not exactly, just like what I'm wearing. It's not exactly 90s, but I thought it was cute, so let me put this away. But pretty much, see, this is something they would wear. This.